All right, good morning, everyone. It is 9:58 a.m. Eastern Time, half an hour pretty much after the open of the daily session, 2025. And let's see what we got going on here. 5-minute chart, 3-day, 5-minute chart, profile, and the profile. This is the real regular time hours, 9:30 open. Looks like we were actually trading a little higher. I mean, the open is at 6,010. So I'd like to actually trade, maybe break that open. So I'm just going to be waiting for price action to get a price stop about 604.50. Accelerated pretty high. So there was buyers waiting to purchase up in here. Very good. Delta's looking pretty decent, but you take a look at this number here, 8,000 Delta. So there's a lot of sellers up in here. So you want to take note of 807.6. I'll just say 7.25, 7.25, and 50s. To me, it looks like a day where we're not going to make too bigger gains. And in other words, definitely scalping, maybe points and not several points at a shot here. We have some news coming out from the China-U.S. the tariffs. So see how that develops, and that could either benefit the market or not. But right now, market actually is up, turning the corner right now. So 610 is pretty significant. It's where the profile right here. We got another profile here. Money control right about inside here, I would say. So we should be able to make a few trades. I'm gonna set up my hotkeys. Of the 9 EMA, favoring the sellers right now. Right about here was the push up. Four and a halves, I call it 4.50, 4.5. Didn't make a low here. Looking at this level right here, 0450 again. See if we get any selling imbalances right here. So I want to be long right about here. Selling imbalances here. See if we could come back up, make the same move. Possible. Remember, they bought it here before. right? We had a couple of selling imbalances here. If we make another run up, I'm going to go to break even. Still looks pretty good. Yeah, if we could pull through here, that looks pretty good. Couple of buying balances, that's looking good. Maybe we could pull 2 points from this. Let's see. Go right here. We'll let it run. Ah, don't look great. I'm just going to move the stop up a little bit. Take it. That's 1 point. There's too much blue on my screen here. Just wait. All right, my timing was a little off. That's okay. We're fine. I'm good with that. I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm just going to go ahead and change the screen up a little bit. It's too much blue for me. Hey, I'm back. I just, the little value areas that were in blue, I just made them gray. Less intrusive. So I had a bunch of delta up in here. Came down a little bit. So 07, point of control, pretty much lining up with the price action. See, we had a bunch of these buyers come in, yet we didn't go up any higher. All right, we got a buying imbalance here. So someone got stuck. So buyers are kind of stuck up in here. They'll be stuck all the way. Now I'm bullish. Buying imbalance, and here's a buying imbalance. This is a buying imbalance. Now I'm waiting for a push down. We already came up, came back down. It's a big level, it's 14,000. Pretty concentrated. This area here is where a lot of the, right here in the POC. So I'm pretty much in the middle. Let's get this a little larger here. Middle right about here. So I'm just going to try to push, see if we could get to 2010, possibly. Like right up in here, where the opening. And had the delta here prior, and we're staying above it. See this number become less negative, which it did. It went from 100 to 50. All right, so to negative, still, excuse me, still negative, but we have some sellers came back here, got more buyers coming in. So let's see if we could push this up a little bit. First indication is going to be this little value area in here. Tiny MA sitting right here. And yeah, it's negative. Buying imbalance. Point of control. I think if we could stay above, like right in here, this area, 06s, we're still in the consolidation. I mean, 06s has been, we can't get out of this for some reason. So this 06, we got a nice push up. We have some sellers, but we got buyers and sellers. Looking good. See this number here become more positive, and this number here and selling. We need to get above 8 evens. The buying imbalances. Looking good. This number here looks pretty good here. Love to see if we could just go above the, which we may see some hesitation at the open. Two points, I'm going to book it. 3 points. Let's see whether if we get any resistance here. See anything come up, and that's why I just took the so I sold the long. Now, pretty significant delta numbers, but we're not getting the volume needed to sustain that buying. So what basically happens is we take a little pullback. So if that assumption is correct. So we're at the open, getting a little resistance. Look at all these buyers here. Okay, we're unable. Now we just popped. Okay, so this is good. So I'm going to wait for, this is a lot of, so that's significant. All right. The retail trader would just be long right now, which you could make money. But when you're scalping and you have such small tolerances, 185 with nothing coming back, I'm going to wait for this next candle. I got 13 seconds left. I'm going to go short right here. At 610. That was the level we looked at before. Now we could bounce off and go up. Not making the highs that we're supposed to, that we should with all that delta. But I don't want to put my short up any higher than where I am right now. 2010, when we were talking about the trades earlier, was significant. Now it is holding support here, but once we lose support, I think the potential to go down is better than the potential to go up. So that's why I have my sell order right here. 580. So now we're low. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tighten this up pretty fast if I don't see what I need. Looking for maybe a 1-to-1 ratio here. One buyer came back here. So they bought right about here is where they're buying. The delta is becoming less negative or more. We got to look at this. So it's becoming more negative. So if we could break below here, so they got a little bit of buying coming in, but this is still sellers, still a bunch of sellers here. Kind of neutral in the price action. We'll see. I'm going to lower my risk. I could take a small little L here. That's fine. That's fine. It's a point. I'm still up. I'm going to go long again because we're going up to this value area here. So if we could break above, I'm thinking we could probably come up to the target. Now that we had two-way trading, we had some buyers, primarily a bullish candle, a bearish candle, a bearish candle. We're breaking through this price action. This is decent. I think we're going to have a move up here, even though we have this negative. It's negative. Very good sign. And I'm going to bring this down a little bit, like one tick above. Still within the range of this high volume node right in here. If we could hold above the open, that would be great. Bullish 926 came back, 195. These are substantial numbers. Yet buyers pushed it all the way back to here. 10 and a quarters, pretty much. A bunch of buyers came in here. We're above the 9 EMA. Significant number. You got two POCs over here. Just dropped my my entry. Pretty neutral here. Buyers got the upper hand up here. 132.7 came back. 196, 171 came back. Significant area right here at the open. We'll see. This looks good. The ratio 1 to 2 looks pretty good. No, it's 1 to 3 about now. Sellers right here. We got a big seller. This looks good. My assumption is we're going to go ahead and high volume node. Big number. Trying to see a little bit of resistance here. See here? That'll give me, if I get to that, it'll probably give me about 10 points. This is looking good so far. Looks like we can make another pop up. It's looking good. I'm going to raise it. All right. 10.5. Oops. I always do that. We're at 18 minutes on the video. So Delta is coming in. Delta really doesn't know what it wants to do, but I'm thinking we're going to continue with the assumption. I'm going to go long, and I may move my entry. 316, 259, that looks good. We're not getting below here. So I'm going to go with my, I just moved it down a little bit to this little higher volume. Pretty balanced candle. We're above the open. See the slowdown in price? They're accumulating in here. We need to find out if there's a strong buyer or a seller. If there's a strong seller, then my entry, it's not going to get hit. If there's a strong buyer, how strong are they? Can I make a point? Is there a benefit to it? $41 buyers, so this could act as actually support, which I like. If I just took that trade based on the buying imbalances here at a pretty significant level, this actually looks good enough to move up. We got a pretty good volume coming in with a good delta. Looking good. All right, we're up about 10 points maybe. All this delta. The seller's up here. See if there's a hidden seller up here. See if this delta extremely goes up any higher than this. See if the delta decreases as we go. And it is decreasing. So buyers come in. Right here, let it come down a little bit. Okay, let's see if we come back up. Where's my fill price there? 14 and a quarter, good. Very good. Number here, but being that we had the big number here, it didn't move. We're having bigger numbers up here. Thinking I'm on the right side of the track, even though it doesn't look like it. We have a POC right here. 103 sellers came by. We probably have a big seller up in here. We're going to see in a second. The 20 popped up, went back down. So we have buying support. So I'm thinking pretty good at where my entry is. Even if we come back down to the low here, as long as we stay above this low, we've got a point of control with 20,000 versus 17,000. So that's significant compared to the amount of volumes that we're getting in here. We're coming up to an even number, 15. If we could break above 15, I think we're going to the races. Out here, that would be a significant pop. Bunch of sellers right here. Just came in. Same thing here. See this? Big number. They have a little bit of support here. We'll see. There's only one. Huh. Okay, so we got about another 20, 25 that came in through here. We'll see if the price action holds the 9 EMA. Hovering around this area, around the POC. Just to be expected whenever you do a trade around a big number like this. We could also fade, come out. So this you go either way. You need to really just take a look. This is bullish and bullish. Even though we made a lower high, these candles were bullish. Very small numbers here. That could be dangerous, but we do have a buying imbalance. 3 ticks from our entry, so that looks good. Neutral. We don't want to give this any cred right here. It is a little higher than the other one. The other POC. 83, that increased. 100, that increased. We had 70, not almost 100 sellers come back. So that imbalance is no longer an imbalance. Okay. If this becomes another imbalance, it's going to look very good for us. All right. So this level here is 1375. That if we get past this, we should go higher. Really haven't passed the POC. We don't have enough meat on the bone. We only had a top, just a wick. So this is significant. The price action in this area here is significant. If we lose the price action here, it's going to be it's not going to be too good for me here. 32. Couple of selling imbalances. See if we have any buyers come back in. And if we stay above here, I'm okay with that. On this next candle, this is looking good. 60, but nothing came back. They may be getting trapped here. 87.98. They're not trapped. Small numbers. These buyers are getting trapped. Going to go ahead and you're trapped. Looking good now. You just never know. You got a couple of buying imbalances here. We'll buy the POC. This number is increasing, yet we're not going any higher, but we can pop. Being that we had this, we had a couple of the sellers come in. We're about right where they are now, but these numbers look bigger. Numbers are bigger here, so we have more significant. These types of analysis right in here is big. So see if we get increasing delta and or less decreasing delta. So we got a little bit of positive delta, not much, but the volume really hasn't moved. All right. So it could just pop real quick. Up, there's just a lot of compression up in here. This is looking pretty good. 81 came back, good. That was very good. Up to 3 ratio here. See if we could keep it. See if we get to be about 100 real quick about right here. We got 100 in. On the sell. We need to see 100 on a buy or better. Maybe 200. I think we're going to get it. Tick below. Let it take me out. Didn't like the price action. Sometimes you just got to give up the trade. If it doesn't look right, you got to give it up. Sometimes you just take the L, move on. That's the name. Ready to take losses. Don't get in the game. Don't even trade. Okay. Give your money to a financial advisor. The responsibility that you need to take. Don't go into it blind. Selling imbalances here. Selling imbalance here. to me, actually. Yeah, right in this area here is where we're seeing a lot of the resistance. And it makes sense because we do have a bunch of high volume node in here. So I'm sure there's some folks sitting on the sidelines right now, waiting for news that it's developing. A bunch of selling imbalances here. You have a little resistance, we'll see. That look good. Bunch of selling imbalances, a selling imbalance here. Break even. You know, sellers in more than half the count. So I just took a profit. You see where it ended up? You give it some time, you see the price action turning against you, you take your profit. That's scalping. Got a little, volume node sitting right about here. Amen. And we're getting to pretty much at the high. So now we're at about 32 minutes into the video. So I'm going to stop it here. Oh boy, bang, right at the high. Look at that. Took it down. And they just, so yeah. So this is trading, people. Take your profit. Don't feel bad. No FOMO, no fear of missing out. You take what the market gives you, right? Don't overextend yourself. Don't get greedy. Have an assumption. Take care. I did pretty good. It's a 33-minute video. So hopefully you're getting some value out of it. And if you are getting value out of this, please give a like, subscribe, and comment. The channel's been gaining momentum. Thanks to you, the viewers. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll get back to you on the next one.